Welcome to the second video in the series of tutorials on iMovie. In the last video, we went over how to create a new project and how to import your video footage. Today, we will be covering how to trim your clips and build your project on the timeline. So let's jump into it. Now that our video clips are all imported into our media window, we can begin to trim them down and drag them to our timeline. First, we need to scrub through or review the footage to find the part that we want in our video. So to scrub through the footage, you just need to put your mouse over any video clip and move your mouse back and forth. And that will scrub through or let you review the footage. And when you do that, you can see the part, or you can find the part rather, that you want in your video. Okay, so I'm gonna scrub through a couple clips over here. All right, I'm gonna go with this one here. And to trim a clip, you just need to click on it. And once you click on it, this yellow outline will appear. Along with the yellow outline, you have two handles that appear on the left and the right. And by clicking and dragging those handles, you can trim your clip down. So I'm going to bring this clip down to about 3.6 seconds. Sounds great. When you find the amount that you like, just click on that section and drag it down to your timeline. And there you go. And that's how you bring your footage, your trimmed footage, down to the timeline. Let's say you've finished trimming your clip, but you want to expand that trimmed area because you want more footage on your timeline. You just click on the handle and you can drag it out again. Or you can click outside the outline area and it resets. All right, so what I'm going to do now is trim down a few more clips for the timeline. Drag that down. Let's see, I want this one. Let's put it right here. When you put it in between two clips, it'll push another clip over to make space. And I think I want one more, maybe this one. That looks good. Okay, and I'm gonna drag it down to my timeline. Now, once you have your footage down on your timeline, you can also trim it even more by clicking on the edge of the clip. You can drag left or right to expand or trim it down. All right, and now that we're down on the timeline, I'd like to go over a few features that we have here. This line you see moving back and forth is called the playhead. And the playhead indicates where you're at in your video. So wherever you see the playhead moving, that footage will be appearing in the viewer window up here. Over here, we have some time indicators. The number on the right indicates how long your video project is on the timeline. The number on the left indicates exactly where your timeline is located. Your playhead is located on the timeline video. Over here, we have a zoom in, zoom out bar. This allows you to zoom out or zoom in on your footage. It doesn't change the duration of your footage, but it allows you to zoom out if you want to see the big picture, or to zoom all the way in if you're going to make an intricate edit, like 2 frames or something like that. Okay, I like to leave it right around there so I can see most of my project. All right, some other features that I like to use while I'm in the timeline are split clip. So let's say I have a clip like this one here, but I want to insert a clip right in the middle. So what you do to do that is you make sure it's highlighted by clicking on it. Then you go up to Modify and Split Clip. Okay, now you have a split clip, and you can drag another piece of footage and drop it right there. And once again, when you put it in between, it'll make room, and there you go. That's how you add a clip in between, by splitting a clip. Okay, I'm going to click on it and get rid of that because I really don't want that there. Another feature that I find myself using a lot is to detach the audio. Let's say you have audio from your in-camera microphone, and it doesn't sound that great, so you want to replace it with some other sound effects or some other music you got. So what you do is you highlight the clip by clicking on it, right-click, and detach audio. Okay, now your audio is detached, so you can easily click on it and delete it. And since we're on the topic of audio, let's start talking about how we can bring audio tracks or sound effects down into your timeline. So I'm going to go back up here into our project media window and click on audio. This has three options of where you can get audio files. You have your iTunes, your sound effects, or GarageBand. I'm going to go to sound effects and find a sound that I can drop on my timeline. Sea lion bark. Hey, why not? Click and drag, and there it is on your timeline. And you can further trim it if that's what you want to do. Okay. Well, that wraps up our segment on trimming our video footage and building your project in the timeline. In the next video, we'll be covering how to add titles and transitions to your video. I have many more videos in the works, so please subscribe, and thanks for watching.